My check, my check, my check. Yes, yes, no, maybe so. Yes, okay. Yes, okay.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. How would you elevator on the right to go down. Enjoy. Thanks for coming. Yep. That's all we could ask for. One game plus two. Yeah. Well, it was great. Yeah, it's you have to work with. All they had to do was keep first down. No, I'm not. I'll be in Iowa.
I'd rather record it.
So actually, it was like yeah, no, I think they got it.
Thank you. Are you going in? Zara, we're at the bar game today.
All right. As far as the injuries go, really Nick Bolton was the only one that got hurt a little bit, but he was able to come back in the game. Did a nice job finishing up. There are some good things. Most of all, the win was a positive here, and these things are hard to get in this league, and especially against this crew. They do a nice job, and against us, it seems like every time we play them, so it comes right down to the end. So a couple of highlights. Pat had a big day. He was 25 for 43 for over 300 yards, touchdown. Kels had a big day with 7 catches for 68 yards, and D-Hop showed up with 4 catches for 90 yards. Then we did a nice job on third downs. The red zone, we've got to do better there. We were 1 for 5 in the red zone, and that's not good enough when you're playing a team like this. So we've got to take care of business there. The 6 penalties on the offense and the defensive side was not a positive either. We've got to make sure we clean some of those things up. It's hard to go backwards in this league and win games. And we were doing it there a little bit. On the defensive side, Bolton had a nice day with 10 tackles, and the fumble recovery at the end was tremendous. George had a sack and a deflection, which was big, and then Chris Jones came up real big with the 2 sacks, and he was playing on the other side there. It was good to get Omenihu suited up and playing. And then our kicker, Matt, with 4 kicks. He had the long one that he missed, but that was a long shot to start with. And then the other ones that were more in that range where you've got to be consistent. He was consistent with it. So but the guys get a little bit of rest here, which I think is a good thing, coming off the short week and the kind of crazy schedule that we have. So they're going to get a couple days off, and I know they'll take advantage of that by resting up. So with that, time's yours.
Can you take us through just the left tackle and then making a switch?
Yeah, so Wanye was struggling a little bit. So moved Joe over there, Caliendo in a guard. That was the right thing to do at that time. Talked to Andy about it. He agreed with it, and so we made that move. And just to solidify things, Pat took a few hits there, and so we were struggling at times.
How disruptive is it to your offense when that position's not solidified?
Well, I tell you, yeah, I mean, I think you know this, Sam, but I would tell you that it's disruptive to any offense if the quarterback's getting hit and not able to get the ball off. And so that can be a problem. Now, listen, he's playing against a couple of good players, and so, but you've got to do better than what we did there.
How about Wanye in there a little bit? He was disappointed himself for a couple of penalties as well. Those are things you just can't do in that spot, especially when you're short.
Yeah, good observation. Yeah, can't do that. So penalties are killers in this thing, and then the sacks are killers. So going backwards.
Eddie, you guys clinched a playoff spot today, as you know. Does this one feel any different given the down to the wire nature of almost all of these games?
Well, it's a lot earlier than the other ones.
Coach, can you take us through the play at the end of the fumble and kind of what your view of it was and the referee's explanation?
Yeah, it wasn't confusing from our standpoint. We were good with it. They had to clarify a couple things, but it was a fumble, and they just wanted to make sure they had all the bases covered.
How much consideration is going for it there?
Yeah, I did. I considered it. That's why I called the timeout there. Hindsight, it might have been a good thing to do it, although we came out with a win. So,
Patrick threw it 46 times, only 14 rushes. How much of that maybe had to do with the protection, or was it just a product of how the game was going that you went away from it?
the run, you're saying? Yeah, well, we weren't doing too good with it. And so I felt the way they were playing, they were bringing an extra guy. I felt like we were better off with a short passing game, which was working. We were going up and down the field. We just weren't doing very good in the red zone. So, but we were struggling with the runs early. And so that was a decision I made.
Andy, why did you decide to punt there?
Yeah, listen, I mean, that's one of those catch-22s either way. I would tell you that our punter was on fire today, doing a great job, and he backed him up, and I've trusted what we would do defensively there. So,
Did Frazier have something for you there at all?
well, we talk. I mean, yeah, we talk. Yeah.
How did you sense Pacheco and then even came out from the returns?
Say that again, Pacheco.
Back in the lineup.
Yeah, that was great. I thought that was a positive. It was good to get Pacheco some reps in there. I thought he did a nice job when we had an opportunity to run.
Okay, thanks.
All right, good.
But do you think that everything that all of you here, I'm saying, is there's a lot of people. You got Walker. So I just make sure
All right, guys, fire away.
Patrick, what was your vantage point of that last sequence there that the defense came up and stopped?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but obviously a big stop and a big moment. They got us the win there, yeah, I mean we gotta execute better in the fourth quarter, so it doesn't come down to that.
What is sort of the biggest takeaway you have?
Just too many mistakes at the end of the day. I felt like there was times offensively we moved the ball, didn't execute in the red zone, didn't execute enough on third down, too many mistakes. We got to clean that up if we want to get to where we want to go.
Before the last opponent, with a good conversation with Andy, are you trying to make the case to go for it? Are you thinking you might go for it?
Yeah, I mean, you're right on the edge of going for it. So we were talking about possibly going for it, and we trusted in our defense, and it worked out for us.
Patrick, this one feel any different given the down to the wire nature of almost all these games? Does this one feel any different?
I'm not necessarily. I mean, I think when you clinch a playoff spot, that's your first goal is to get into the playoffs and give yourself a chance to go for that Super Bowl. But we know we have a long ways to go. We got to continue to work to get better, to continue to be a better football team going into the playoffs.
In the sense that it's a little bit bittersweet, just in your eyes, do you feel like that is sort of representation of what the team is feeling right now?
We just hold ourselves to such a high standard that we don't feel like we're playing our best football altogether. And it seems like every game, it's offense does good, defense does good, kind of vice versa. We got to find a way to build up so we can play great as a full entire team. It's awesome that we're finding ways to get wins. At the end of the day, that's what you're going for. But our goal is to get to that Super Bowl. So we're going to try to continue to get better and better so that we're playing our best football hopefully by the end of the year.
Patrick, they made the move at left tackle in the second half instead of wanting it down. How difficult is that to make a move during the game? And just that situation with some penalties and some sacks and things on that game, I guess it's necessary.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's out there, I trust those guys to go out there and make it happen. I've seen those guys play, and they've played at high levels. The coaches made a move, and so the guys went in there and did a good job. I got to trust it. I think there was times I didn't trust it there on that last drive, and if I can trust it, and maybe make some of those throws that we're not in the situation that we were in at the end of the game.
Patrick, is anything going to stand out to you the most from this game? What your biggest takeaway in the next few days?
It's just missed opportunities at the end of the day. I mean, there's going to be a lot of good. I mean, usually it's better than you think, or it's worse than you think. But there's going to be a lot of good on tape. But we have to just find ways to execute. I mean, there was one I hit Juju kind of on the cover zero blitz. I mean, I hit Trav and Juju was wide open probably for a touchdown. And there's the one at the end of the game with Xavier. If I can just give him a chance to make a catch there, we can ice it there. He goes down at the 2-yard line. We ice it. And so it's just missed opportunities, and we got to execute on those opportunities if we want to get to where we want to go.
On that third down play, that seems like a higher risk play, running the ball or something. Take us through the reads on that play. Is that the first read?
Yeah, I mean, it was that was the only read. We knew they gave me the choice to go out there. We called the play with some options, and we got the exact coverage that we wanted. We had a 9-man type protection that we're going to let Xavier just win one-on-one. He got cover zero type coverage, and he won. I just got to find a way to make the throw.
Patrick, how do you balance the need to improve, like you said, to get to where you want to go versus the fact that you guys are building calluses right now, but kind of learning how to win, battling late in games, and sort of positive takeaways from moments like that?
Yeah, I think, I mean, when you look back, I mean, it keeps you hungry. I mean, you're not satisfied with where we're at, even though we're winning football games. And so we know we have to get better. I think everybody in that locker room knows we have to get better. But we want to go out there and do that and prove that. So our goal is over these last few games is to prove the team that we believe we really are going into the playoffs and play like that throughout the playoffs. Yeah, no, we knew they were going to try to make a play because just in that situation of the game, they were going to try to make a play and jump a route. And so talked to him about it in the huddle, kind of got to a little check, and then he made a play down the field. What was the second one again? Yeah, the back shoulder. They were doing they were kind of playing that kind of double Trav type of coverage. And when they do that, you have one-on-ones, especially into the boundary. And so he actually went over the top. I kind of predetermined the back shoulder, but he came back and made a great play. And so if they're going to give him one-on-one matchups, man, he can win. And so I'm going to keep giving him chances.
Okay, thanks, Patrick. Come on, you gotta go. Yeah, they have to leave.
Yeah.
All right, Vince, go ahead and fire away.
How'd that feel first off, getting back out there?
It felt awesome just having that moment to get that contact again. I've been missing it. I've been backed up on anger. So being able to let that anger out on the field, it was a blessing.
What was going through your mind? It seemed like you're pretty fired up, obviously, coming through the tunnel for the entrance, just in the crowd. Big ovation for you.
Yes, what was going through my mind was I don't know what I'm going to do when I get out this tunnel. I haven't done it in a while. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a dog. Let me see. I'm going to get on all fours. Let me crawl. So that was going through my mindset during the moment.
What were your observations about this position in your absence, Kareem's job?
Yes, hats off to him stepping up. It's been a tough run. He's been awesome leading the room. Everybody's been following the leaders. And most importantly for me, just pinpointing the details in the meeting room for when I had the opportunity to get out and show my ability was to focus on the details, the chips, the check downs, and just the little things that will make my game a little bit better today.
You mentioned being angry up there, Isaiah. What was it like just throughout this period of making sure that you got yourself right? Just how tough this is for you?
Yes, with the great training staff we have, they did a phenomenal job not rushing me, not throwing things at me. We built it up every day. We came back with something. I was able to come back with something that's happened in practice. Either I was sore or, just being able to work through the moment of being hurt and just not satisfied. I know that team, coaches, everybody had my back, and it shows here when you got guys flying around and excited to play football.
What did you need to feel comfortable with that ankle, making cuts and stuff like that after the injury?
I needed to go out at practice and not think about it, just hit it. Make the hardest exaggeration cut as I can so I could feel it, so I could go back to the training room and the staff and I felt it today. This is where I felt it. So I could have something to go in and say, more so not going as hard, and I can't go in after practice and this happened, I felt good. So I wanted to make sure I was going hard as I can so the little things weren't effective.
Who's your vantage point of that last play where the defense got fumbled? You were just helpless out there on the bench watching. What did you see? Did you understand exactly what happened?
Yes, definitely. During that moment, I was talking to Kareem, and I was telling him, let's get ready. We get the ball. Kareem was still like, we got the ball. I'm like, yeah, we got the ball. We're getting it. Let's go. So I was just super hype and just running up to the old lineman, just getting everybody going. The energy that I've been holding in, I'm just trying to share it with everybody.
The last 2 months mentally, just how was that challenge of just knowing you had to do a little bit each day and also?
Yes, it was challenging. You got days you come in and you don't want to work. You got, you could go as hard as you can. You could get distractions. You got guys that's healthy running around, in and out the facility. But you as a player, you got to focus on what you got to come there to do. And for me, that was to get better day in, day out, and eliminate distractions. I know I wanted to go out to the hot tub, the cold tubs, do those extra things. But during the moment, I had to focus in on what I had in plan, and then on my own time, do the extra stuff.
Was there a moment in the game where you felt like, oh, I'm back?
Yes. That was that second carry, I believe, and I gave a little contact against number 41. Still remember the number. It's crazy.
How about the 34-yard run? What was the kind of mindset to go through that?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of a run I did out there before. So just having that mindset of being patient, slow to fast throw will allow me to just open up the game more. And I wasn't trying to get a home run or touchdown. I just wanted to get a first down and keep the yardage moving.
You mentioned giving the energy to your teammates. Did you feel them absorbing it? Did you feel a little juice?
Absolutely, I felt it. When I got back to the huddle, them boys hit me in my head, smacked me let's go. You poof. I'm damn, I'm just getting warmed up.
He was going through the rehab process. What was it like watching so many new guys come through the line? Whether that's kicker position, obviously Kareem, you guys don't have DJ Humphrey.
Yes, for me, having that being hurt, you get to spectate a lot more than you're in the moment. You're always just fast. So when you're hurt, you're able to take a step back, look at things a lot more. For me, you got guys stepping up, and being accountable and picking up one another. You got guys taking notes in the meetings. So when their opportunity is up, they make the best of it. For me, we're doing a great job in the meeting room. I see a lot of guys taking notes. I'm in the back, and I continue to look at the leaders and just grasp little things off of them and try to get better.
Thanks, Mom.
You had other guys that got
Let's do one more. Last one, Steve.
you had other guys that got injured as well. Xavier Worthy, Rasheed Rice. How have you guys been, working with each other to get that process?
Just coming in there with the mindset of unsatisfied. We know what we want. We know what we got to go get, and just coming in is handling it day by day and listening to the formula.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Thank you. We got Nick.
All right, we'll give everyone just a second to filter out here.
How bad they're gonna be Arkansas?
Yeah, no, man. I'm hoping for a win, man. If everything goes the right way, I might head down there and see what they got going on this weekend. But I'm gonna be rooting them on for sure.
Nick, can you take us through the last play of the Raiders and what you saw?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's trying to make a pre-snap check. That's one of his wide outs. The center kind of had a miscommunication, hiked the ball early. The ball kind of fell on the ground. Quarterback fell on it, kind of squared out the back part by his feet. Was in the right place at the right time. Happy to complete the football. Yeah, man, I'm super proud we got the win. The game was kind of in our favor early. I got lows in the third quarter. Kind of hurt us a little bit. Start the fourth quarter. And then, it's got a fun way to win. We're happy with 11-0. 11-1, but a lot of stuff to clean up.
And you mentioned the explosive passes earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of them today. I guess what do you think needs to get cleaned up there?
Yeah, man, as a whole, man, all 11. We got to be more dialed in on making them take the long, hard road. Since I've been here, Spags' pre-setting hasn't changed, but we just got to find ways to make them take the long, hard road. Eliminate explosive plays, man, and just make them make contested tough catches, and some of them are wide open.
We'll check that out for a few plays. What exactly happened?
Yeah, man, he made a tackle. He took a knee to the groin area. Didn't really feel too good. But yeah, man, I'm good now. Took a couple plays, kind of get back right, but I'm in a good space now.
And put back to the final snap a second. When the officials were huddling, what were you thinking, or what did you think had happened?
I thought it was either legal shift or legal formation, maybe. I didn't think we were offsides. I didn't think we jumped the snap early because it was a botched snap. So honestly, I knew we had the ball pretty much. I just waited for the confirmation. If it was on them, I think it would have been a 10-second runoff with like 1 second left. So I think that would have helped us out in that favor. Maybe we kick a quick field goal.
Nick, earlier in the game, you guys had the 4th-and-1 stop with Charles. Can you just take us through that play? You had a knack for some 4th-down stops this season.
Yeah, just kind of flowed the game. Early in the game, they were in the same formation. Bart Bowers ran a jet sweep, picked up 3 yards. Same formation, same motion. It might not have been a motion on that play. And they just ran the complement. It was downhill run play. I saw the beat gap open. Had Charles went out and looped out. I shot the gap, man, and Drew shot from the other side. I made him cut back to me. I was able to get a stop.
Adam.
Nick, you guys clinched a playoff
Mhm.
spot today, as you probably know. Does this one feel any different than the others since you've been here, just because of the down to wire nature of a lot of these games?
Quite honestly, no. I was honestly kind of feels weird because it's so early. Usually it's a little bit later in the season. We're able to clinch a playoff berth since I've been here. But yeah, I mean, we're happy we're able to clinch a playoff berth, but we got a long way to go to get to our end goal.
Nick, it felt like there were some positive signs the first and second level of the day.
Yeah.
How much do you feel about that? How close do you feel to maybe being back to that defense you guys want to be?
Yeah, man, we preached early about getting our swagger back, and we were able to kind of get that going. And then we had an explosive kickoff return, and we've been preaching about, like, it doesn't matter where we get the ball at, maybe kick a field goal, give them an explosive pass and give up a touchdown on that play. But I think there's some things we can clean up in the first half. I thought we played good. I thought communication was good. I thought pre-snap looks and disguises and different things that Spags put in. I think that was good in a short week. I just got to find ways in the third quarter to kind of make them kick field goals and then make explosive passes again.
Charles Minihue was back.
Yeah.
It looked like he was all over the place,
Mhm.
inside, outside.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of times you were trying to help him get lined up right gap or something. But What did you guys see from him, and what does he add coming back?
Yeah, man, versatility, like you said, rushing on the inside, rushing on the outside. He can play a 3, the shade, the end. So it adds a little different versatility to our rush. I mean, it's football, man. He's been sitting down for a little bit. I missed a lot of camp, so if there's a nuggets or something I can help him out with, I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, man, I think Charles is a pro. He's been doing this for a long time. He's understanding the playbook, understanding what's his role, and excels in his role. So I think he's definitely going to help us as we progress and keep going.
Just a little bit of frustration maybe last week because it wasn't exactly what you guys wanted to do. Maybe you found the same this week. What's it feel like to you guys right now? Frustrated, happy?
Yeah, man, we're happy. We got to win. Country playoff berth. We got this extended rest time. We're going to use it to our favor. Kind of get back. I think we're pretty healthy at this point. We got a lot of guys coming back. But kind of just lock it on the film. This last game we played, we didn't really get to dive into the film because it's a short week. So these extra days, we can watch 2 games, get the communication right, get the eyes right, and kind of be on the X's and O's on what we got to do.
Nick Patrick talked about, 1 week is the offense playing well, 1 week is the defense.
Yeah.
But at the end of the year last year, you guys all came together and played that complementary football.
Yep.
Do you remember what sparked that, or kind of what brought everything together? And if so, kind of how do you get back to that, or what?
Yeah, man, I think it's a lot of moving parts everywhere. I think especially we got a lot of young guys playing, and so there's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some things that we got to kind of figure out, trying to figure out what's the best thing for those guys as well. I think we're trending in the right direction. I think last year's prior, end of November, heading to December, is kind of we've been hitting our stride, and we had 2 wins underneath our belt, but a lot of work to go. So I think it's just going to take dedication. It's going to take determination. It's going to take discipline. I think those 3 things are going to help us take us to the next level.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thank you.
What's up?
So me to use it? Yes, absolutely.
I think so, but for what kind of stuff, like,
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming down. Yes. Travel safe, have fun. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your service. Yeah. You had a good time. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
End of the night.
Yeah, exactly. 6 weeks. Never throw there.
Yes, he's just relaxed. Less.
No, definitely. That was one of those
Hey
Go
guys.
for Chris.
Which takes you to the last defensive staff. When you see
Listen, I praise the crowd, man. A lot of crowd noise. The center snapped it. Quarterback wasn't ready. Looking at the sideline, and we was able to recover it.
what do you think of the official?
Well, they seen the ball kicked, and I don't think the receiver was lined up correctly. So it was like 2 or 3 different calls on that play. And I was talking with the other ref, I think the side judge, and he was like, y'all going to have the ball. I was like, it's over with, then. Let me get off the field. I'm tired anyway, so let's go home.
Chris, you guys had a lot of success knocking them out of field goal range, or at least so long field goal 3 times and then a fourth one. What went into that success when they got to the point where up to 30, between 30 and 40 that you guys were able to make sure you held them? So no points.
I think it's been a cohesive unit. Front 4 rushing together. I think George came up with a critical sack, knock him out. And also Nate down close to the 40-yard line, knocked him out with the pass deflection. I think more so playing disciplined football on defensive wise. Gave up a lot of errors today. Last game also, I think we eliminate the small penalties and eliminate the big plays also. I think we gave up 2 or 3 bombs today. We eliminate the big plays and the penalties. I think we'll be where we want to be as a defense.
Christian, you should working together as a former rush. What do you feel like worked better than, say, this past Sunday and obviously let's see 2 sacks?
Well, we got him down for one. I think we've been rushing good overall as a group. We got Charles Amini who back, who has versatility to this line, inside, outside. I think this time we were just able to get the quarterback down.
Chris, do you feel like the biggest takeaway is going to be the errors or the times you guys came through this day?
I think it's more so the errors, things you can correct. You know what I mean? Self-inflicted wounds. I have 2 offsides today, which one gave him a first down and another one moving closer. I got to be better on that. And then just penalties, pass interference penalties, hands to the face penalties. Little things like that can add up throughout the season, especially in the playoff. We want to kind of get that in check, eliminate the smaller penalties, and then still play physical. Don't take away from the physicality part of how we play in our defense, but just correct the errors.
Do you feel like this time of year you would hope to be farther along with some of those things to make the mistakes in, or it's just sort of the flow of the season?
It's the flow, man. It's the flow. We got a lot of guys down, getting a lot of guys back, a lot of new faces, right? So kind of trying to build that chemistry along the defense and smaller errors. You know, it's part of the game.
I appreciate you being tired. Just considering your early bye, how much you look forward to like these 2.5 days? How much can that help you?
Hey, listen, man, this is one thing I'm doing this offseason is going to the NFLPA. especially with us having like 3 games in a 10-day span, that we're mandatory to have a late bye week. You know what I mean? Because with our schedule, it's kind of awkward to say the least. We play 3 games in 10 days. Then we got a Christmas game coming up. 4 days after that, we got another game. You know what I mean? So I think that's a conversation to be had this offseason. If a team have somewhat of a schedule like that they have a mandatory late season bye, like we don't need a week for a bye. Like, what are we getting the bye for? You know what I mean? Then if you're counting how far we go in the previous season, and we go into the championship in the last 3 to 4 years, it's like we don't need a week for a bye. Give it to us in week 8 or week 10, something like that.
Chris, you mentioned getting Charles Henry back. What did you see from him? Was he right back like he never left?
We had to calm Charles down. He's excited. You know what I mean? When emotions going everywhere. He haven't played in a year, and you know how that goes. You know, when you're excited to be back, kind of can overthink things. I had to tell him you're a little rusty. It's okay though. It's okay, right? You haven't played that much, but I think overall he played a heck of a game. Probably didn't show up on the stat sheet, but it's okay. It's okay. It's first game back. We didn't expect you to have 5 sacks first game back, but we continue to expect him to build off of that. You know what I mean? And continue to be able to play more along the season.
Last one.
Chris, you haven't showed it on the stat sheet in a couple weeks about sacks. You got a couple sacks today. I know you don't count personal things, but it's got to be pretty good.
Man, it's been 8 weeks. Okay, I feel like I've been in the cave. But I get it. A lot of things I do is to open up things for other people on the defense, and I keep telling y'all I'm gonna get my numbers. You know what I mean? It's like I got 5 games left. I'm at 5 sacks. I get a sack a game. That's 10 sacks, and you know I'm where I'm at going to be. You know what I mean? So it's like for me, if I was chasing numbers, then I can get them because some things I can do within the defense, but it can kind of ruin the defense. That's a selfless act. You know, it's like a give and take type of thing between me and Spags. But yeah, I'm gonna get my numbers. It's just a different way, man. It's a different way.
Last one.
Chris, there's so much talk about you guys needing to improve to get to where you want to go. Can you guys benefit from all these close games and pulling these out come playoff time and using that experience?
Absolutely. When you look at the playoffs, most games are close, down to the wire type of games. So it's a lot we can build from this as a team overall. And we're just going to keep on winning, man. Keep on winning. You can learn a lot from winning, you know what I mean? It's better to win than have a pretty loss, okay? So we'll take a ugly win, build from it, and continue to get better. Y'all take care. Happy belated Thanksgiving.